What's up, y'all? It's your girl V with Reality Recap, and we are here for Midday Tea Talk. Today, we are discussing last night's episode of Real Housewives of Dubai and Love and Hip Hop ATL. How y'all doing? Happy Hump Day. Now, y'all know I'm still struggling with this cold, so bear with the kid. I'm trying not to cough in y'all ear. I know my last two videos. What's up, Off the Top Sports? Thank you for checking in. Yes, we are streaming live right now across Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure that you click my channel, my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, share my videos. I appreciate it. Definitely been bringing you guys more content. So remember, I always have to plug myself. Remember, we have Midday Tea Talk every day right now, going over shows that came on the night before. So that's every day, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for Thursdays. Thursday, I have my full podcast episode on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, streaming live. You can watch live, comment, interact. I can see your comments, read your comments, answer any questions. And if you can't watch live, again, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I appreciate y'all. Now let's get into Love and Hip Hop ATL first, and then we will go into Real Housewives of Dubai. It was a bunch of girl fights last night, just best friend cat fights all over the place. So that's what I want to get into. Let me pull up my notes, y'all, because y'all know I take notes when I'm watching these shows. So starting with Love and Hip Hop ATL, we had Ciara in the studio. I let you guys know a few weeks ago that Ciara dropped a song. I don't know how well it did. People on the cast don't seem to like it. You guys let me know if you listened to her song. I put it in my story when she dropped it, but she dropped the song. And she was in the studio working on a new song. And Erica Banks came by. Chaotic is helping Ciara with the song. And Erica Banks, Chaotic told Erica Banks to come by. Knowing that they don't have the best of friendship, just for the simple fact that Erica Banks has issues with Rennie, who is Ciara's friend. But she stopped by the studio. They threw a little light shade over the song. She did say she liked this new song better. I don't know. I will say the new song had a little bop to it. A little bit of a bop. So, I don't know if she dropped that song yet. I didn't see it, but probably so. After it aired on this episode, it'll probably be coming soon for you to check out. But Ciara was still talking about her whole hospital episode where she was in the hospital, said she had an extreme infection in her leg and she couldn't walk. She had to learn to walk on the leg again, and nobody showed up at the hospital for her. None of her friends on the show. Now, I told you guys, and I have to be honest with you, I really thought when she posted about being in the hospital, I legit thought it was a scam, not a scam. I don't want to say that, not a scam, but I thought it was a skit. I thought it was a joke, honestly, because she was at the same time promoting her tattoo numbing cream. So apparently, like, she was saying that she used her own, like, she's a tattoo girl, which I didn't know. I know she had tattoos like most of us do, but I didn't know like that was her thing. And she created a numbing cream, and apparently she did this whole leg sleeve at one time using the numbing cream because she didn't feel anything, and it got infected her leg. When they showed the picture, her leg was like 2-3 times the size of the other leg. She had some type of infection in it, and she was on the verge of actually losing her leg and being amputated, or that's what she said to us, allegedly. But I don't know. Did y'all guys see when she said that? Because to me, it felt like a promotion of the numbing cream, and I couldn't tell if it was real or fake or not, just to be honest. So I could see why some of the castmates didn't know if it was real or not. Maybe they should have reached out to her and at least checked. But she is going down the list and just going to everybody. We saw her with Zell last week. We see her with Bambi this week. But she's just going down the list of everybody that did not show up at the hospital and trying to tell them off, basically. But, you know, y'all tell me, if you did see it, did you think that she was for real? Because when you pull stunts all the time, it's like what they say, the boy that cried wolf. You know, nobody's going to believe you after a while. So she had already told us once that she was shutting down Ghetto Girls Eats and moving on to music. Then she came back like psych, only playing. She promoted her Ghetto Girl Eats under Zell and Bambi's mugshots when they had a fight in the club. She was under there promoting it. So it seems like she's willing to do anything kind of to get money. Excuse me. And that's why I did not believe it, to be honest with you. So is it just me? Did you believe it? Let me know. I don't know. But I did think that it was a means to get some cash. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, she was talking about that in the studio. And then what else happened last night? We saw that the Frost family is what I call them, but Rashida and Kurt invited Amy, Young Jock, and his wife Kendra out horseback riding. And they sit down and have a talk after the horseback riding, and we know that Young Jock was throwing a party for Kendra, a little get-together to celebrate her wins, because she's a lawyer, as we know, and she has a closing firm where she helps facilitate closing on homes. And her firm reached, I think, 50 million in, like, I ain't gonna say sales, but 50 million in profits and closings. So he was gonna throw her a party. And Amy was talking about her situation with Bambi, which we've seen in the past episodes. I also did a poll on this on my page because Amy was dating a guy almost 13 years ago, and he is now with Bambi. And I was asking you guys, did she have a leg to stand on? Is this just a storyline? Do you think that she should be upset about Bambi dating this guy that she dated over a decade ago? And in a landslide, like 83 or 86% to like 17%, y'all said no. She don't have a reason to be upset. I don't know. It depends. I would say for me, it depends on the level of the relationship, because that seems to be what's in question here with this guy Amy's talking about. It's a question of, okay, he's saying that y'all didn't go on no dates. Y'all was just kicking it here and there. Y'all was just basically sleeping together. It wasn't no love, relationship, anything like that. Where he was just some little side dude. And she hasn't really defined the relationship, but the way she's upset, you would think that he was her boyfriend. Either way, she didn't know Bambi back then. But, I mean, I could say for myself, there could be maybe some guys from 10, 15 years ago that I would be like, I don't really care. And then there's some that are significant in your life that you've had long-term relationships with that you would look at her a little sideways, like, why are you dating him? So, I don't know. It depends on the situation, but in a landslide, child, y'all was like, nah, she ain't got no reason to be mad. But she told them about the situation and that she was going to bring it up to Bambi at Young Jock's event. So Young Jock's event rolls around. She comes in. Bambi comes with the guy. And it gets awkward. Definitely. Where, you know, Bambi said something to Amy to the fact like, oh, I think the bartender gave you my drink by mistake. And she was kind of like, oh, well, we sharing drinks. We sharing men sitting on the same D. Like, girl, let's keep it cute, girl. Let's keep it cute. So it was really awkward. And again, Amy walked away at that point. We heard her like hot mic moment. She said, I'm about to tell her once mine, always mine. And the guy again said that she was making, you know, Amy was making a scene, that they weren't anything serious. It was just like see each other here type situation. So that's what he said. He ain't claiming her, y'all. So Amy over here doing the most. And I kind of agree with what y'all saying. It seems like for a storyline, but this man is not claiming her at all. At all. So I don't know what she won from that, but she was upset that night. Chaotic came into the event as well, packing on more on Amy telling her that, yeah, Ciara said your songs on YouTube don't get no views. Your songs only get like 4,000 views. And I said, well, shit, I'm only getting like 50 views on YouTube. So I thought that was good. I thought that was good. I would welcome 4K views right now on all of my platforms. But, yeah, I guess, I don't know why Chaotic did that. It was kind of messy on his part, but telling what Ciara had said to him. But he kind of ignited a further issue than she already had. You know, she already was feeling some type of way towards Ciara, saying Ciara don't support her or come to anything. So he just added fuel to the fire. She already mad at Bambi, then he added this on. Side note, Amy dropped some tea last night because she said that in recent months or so that Mama D tried to hook her up with Scrappy. And she declined and said she even let Bambi know that, hey, Mama D trying to hook me up with Scrap. I'm not interested. And she said she thought that set the tone for their friendship. So when this guy saw Amy and said, hey, I'm messing with Bam, I let her know I used to mess with you. Amy says she's looking at it from the perspective of, you supposed to be my friend, we're building a friendship, this guy told you he used to mess with me and you never came to tell me yourself. So can't say for sure if it's over the man. It felt like it last night when she was saying once mine, always mine. But then on the other hand, she's saying that, well, you were supposed to be my friend and you didn't tell me. I don't know. All I know is, y'all, the people voted that she ain't got no reason to be mad. And I kind of agree because the dude is not claiming her at all. So, but yeah, she dropped a little tea that Mama D tried to hook up with Scrappy. She tried to hook him up with everybody, honey. And did y'all see Mama D post last night after the episode, doing the holy dance with these girls, talking about when your ex-daughter-in-law gets a new man, and she was out there break dancing / holy dancing. I said, this lady is too much. It's in my stories if y'all haven't seen it, but this lady is a mess. Now, also last night, Amy and Rashida are collaborating where Amy is the brand ambassador for Pressed. Rashida is not her clothing line because the clothes are not made by her. But y'all know she has her store, her boutique, where she sells the clothes in Pressed. And she made Amy her brand ambassador. Now, do you notice that they always make Rashida the one to bring the people together to talk, which always ends up being damn near a fight? Like, Rashida, how long you gonna let these people use you as the one that's being the messy pawn? You the messy pawn in the game. Just like last season with Erica and Bambi, Rashida set that conversation up. They always got Rashida acting like she the positive one and gonna bring them together to resolve anything. She ain't resolved shit yet on this show. Every time she puts something together, it turns into a straight shit show. And that's exactly what happened last night. Why would you invite two girls, not one, but two girls that have a problem with Amy, to your photo shoot for your brand ambassador? Why would you choose that to be the time to have a conversation? I have no idea. But yeah, she had Ciara and Bambi come to the photo shoot. Ciara came with Rennie. Rennie was respectful last night, I guess because she pregnant, because y'all know she like to pop off too, the way she snatched Erica Banks' wig off in the last season. But she was respectful. And I will say at first, because it started with Ciara and Amy. And Ciara trying to understand, like, Amy, what's your problem with me? I hear you talking about me and saying I don't support you. And it was giving tit for tat for me at the end of the day. It was kind of like, well, I showed up for you for this. You were supposed to be at this. You didn't come. And it's like, if you're true friends, you don't keep track of who did what for what. You just do for each other because you love each other and you care for each other. And if you can't show up, you know that it's not out of malice intent. Something must have came up, emergency. But it was giving real tit for tat. But I will say Ciara was admitting, like, yeah, I was supposed to come to that. I had an emergency. I was wrong for that. My bad. It was going in an okay direction with Ciara and Amy. And Ciara also came in talking to Bambi, like, yo, you didn't come to the hospital. Is you my true friend? And Bambi was trying to say what I already said to y'all. Like, yo, I thought it was a skit. I didn't think it was real. Because that's what I told you. Like, she was half promoting a tattoo numbing cream, half saying that she's in the hospital. We didn't know what to believe. I know I didn't. I can only speak for me, but I know I didn't. So Bambi and Ciara seem to start, they're having their beef. Ciara's talking to Amy, and then Amy says something like, well, our relationship, Ciara, went left when I started hanging out with this fake ass girl right here, Bambi. And that's where it went left. But also at the same time, it kind of brought Ciara and Bambi back together. Because even though they had disagreements last night, they both started getting at Amy and hiking on her. At that point, to me, it turned into an old school hiking session. But it was so funny when Bambi was like, oh, so you want to get slid in your press outfit? I couldn't take it, y'all. I cried. Like, yeah. So they stand up, and y'all know it turned into, I like to call it Tough Tony at that point, where it's like, you ain't gonna slide nothing, sis. They in each other's face. Ciara over there like, yeah, Rashida, go get Amy some views on her videos. And I said, oh my God, like, why, y'all? Why? So we ended with an all out hiking match, and Ciara said, yeah, like, I'm not Ciara, Bambi said, me and Ciara are giving West Coast while Amy is giving Drake. I said, ooh, ooh. So that's what we left off in the episode with them all arguing, having to be broke up, and Rashida telling myself, I'm going to retire from trying to make peace. Girl, you oughta, because you don't never make no peace. You always call these meetings and it end up in straight debauchery. So I don't know why you even trying just because the producers told you to. You still up here orchestrating nonsense. But yeah, hang it up, girl, and just focus on what's going on with Kurt, this side baby mama, and because y'all got a whole storyline over there. Just focus on that, girl. But we'll see next episode. That's where they end off. Security breaking them up. Amy trying to go back to her brand ambassador photo shoot, honey. And we're gonna see what happens. But it was a good episode. I'm enjoying Love and Hip Hop ATL this season so far. If you guys are watching, let me know, comment. But I haven't given up on Love and Hip Hop yet. I still enjoy the little fighting and arguing and entertaining. Before we move on, we did see Diamond last night too. She met up with Erica Banks trying on some wedding dresses. I posted a few weeks back that she's engaged to her little not little, I ain't gonna say that, but her boxer bae. She's also pregnant and expecting. Congratulations to her. But we saw her say, she moving on from scrap. She ready to start her new life, and she was trying on her wedding dresses. So it was good to see her, as well as Erica Banks. We haven't seen her in the last couple of episodes, so she back on the scene. So, there's some drama to come with Spice and her trying to get a cast record together, and Ciara being upset that she's not on it or wasn't asked to be on it. So there's going to be some beef in there. We know Jasmine, Kirk's side baby mama, is looking to reveal that Kurt's still trying to sleep with her on the low, and she got text messages allegedly that she gonna drop. So it's definitely more drama to come, honey. Scrappy and Spice have a song together. Sounds pretty good. So he dropped the video for it today. Go to his page to check that out. I'll put it in my story. It sounds pretty good. But yeah, Love and Hip Hop ATL was given last night. It was good old read down session, honey, between Bambi, Ciara, and Amy. Amy talking about something to whiff of Bambi gums, telling Ciara go shake up her seasonings. Y'all, it's too much, child. But I enjoyed it. I was laughing. So make sure y'all check out the episode if y'all didn't. I'll give you sneak peeks of the upcoming episode next Tuesday. Also last night, Real Housewives of Dubai came on. And I want to know. I want to hear from y'all, and y'all can tell me in the comments, Why are y'all not watching Real Housewives of Dubai? The ratings are terrible. And I want to know why, because this season is really giving tea. I really like it. So watch it, y'all, before they even canceled it. But I'm enjoying Real Housewives of Dubai. We had some beef between Chanel, Ayan, and Lisa. Well, Lisa shared a voice note of Sarah. Allegedly Lisa shared this voice note with Chanel saying, like, is Sarah saying that she's not a big fan of Caroline Brooks, which we know Brooks is like Sarah's right hand man. They're like really good friends. So it didn't make sense. And when we heard the voice note last night, which Stanberry is the one that Chanel shared the voice note with, and probably shouldn't have, because it shouldn't have been shared with her if Lisa shared it with her. But Stanberry told in front of everybody at the dinner table, like, yeah, well, there's a voice note floating around that you said that you not the biggest fan of Caroline Brooks. Like, threw Chanel under the bus. Like, bitch, I ain't telling you nothing else ever again. But Chanel shouldn't have shared it. I will say that. And when we heard the voice note, it was honestly very clear that Sarah wasn't talking about Caroline Brooks. She was talking about Talene. And Sarah even played some additional voice notes because it seemed like they had a whole conversation. And the whole conversation was about Talene. So I don't know where Lisa was confused on who Sarah was talking about. I honestly felt like Lisa was trying to be messy. Like, you didn't share it for no other reason but to try to be messy. That's how I feel. I love Lisa, but Lisa, you was trying to be messy. Let's be honest, sis. So after that dinner, Lisa, she had said to Chanel at the dinner, like, I can't trust you anymore. I ain't never sending you no other voice notes. And Chanel got really upset by that. So there was some off-camera arguing where Lisa went to Chanel's room and she came out crying, saying like she totally disrespected her. She had never been talked to like that. And she was upset, didn't know where the friendship was going to go. And I didn't understand. I felt like more Chanel probably was upset just for being caught or being embarrassed. But come to find out, Chanel's saying that she had told Lisa that she shared it with Stanberry. So she didn't understand why Lisa was at the table acting totally shocked that Chanel had shared it. That didn't come back up in the episode. It came up on Watch What Happens Live. They are taping the reunion this week for Real Housewives of Dubai. All the ladies are in New York. I let you guys know that little tidbit last night. So I think it's definitely going to come up at the reunion. I'm still hoping that Lisa and Chanel can resolve their issues. But I definitely want to, get into that a little bit more because something ain't adding up. So they ended up going out last night without Chanel. She stayed home. While Lisa was walking and crying, she ran into Caroline Brooks, who was like, "What's wrong? What's going on?" And Lisa told her what was going on. Now I'm gonna tell you, Caroline seemed all too happy. She was like, "The house of cards are falling." She was like, "Girl, we're gonna go out. I got some pink glow sticks for you," and leave her here. Brooks kind of thrives on when others' relationships are falling apart and then they can be her friend. Like, I don't know why, but it feels like she thrives off of that. So they went out. Even Talene and Brooks, even though they've been beefing and arguing with each other in the streets, they seem to have a good time last night. Once you get the liquor in you, I guess all's forgiven. Even though they said it was all cheap liquor out there in Bali, like liquor they had never heard of. But they seemed to have a good time. Talene went and found some fake ass looking Fabio dude. He came over and was talking to Brooks, and not her type, she said, but she still had a good conversation. Talene was trying to, I guess, do something nice, but they all had a good time out. The next morning, Chanel and Lisa had a conversation, and it seemed like they were able to get over it. So I'm still curious to see what has caused this demise in their friendship, that they haven't been talking for months and months and months and months, all over a year now, because this was taped so long ago. So I'm really interested in what's else to come with, Lisa and Chanel and their relationship, because they were such good, close, tight, loyal friends. I want to know what else would happen because it seemed like they sat down and kind of talked about it as far as like, yo, when you said you couldn't trust me or tell me anything else that hurt my feelings, and Lisa saying, you know, you sharing that hurt my feelings, and they were crying, sitting on the little floor like a little good little friendship. So again, it looked like they were able to get over it. I'm not sure what happened after that. And I do have a few more points about last night's episode. Just they went to do some like traditional Bali expedition where they went to this waterfall to like scream and release. And before they went to the waterfall, they were carrying these things that were smoking. It looked like incense or like, you know, something like that. And they were laying some things on this altar, and they had some statues. And Lisa said she didn't want to do it because it didn't feel right with her religion as a Christian. Now I have to ask you, because Talene kind of calls her out in her confessionals, because that's what Talene do, honey. She call you out in confessional, can't say it to your face, sis. But she was like, well, Lisa don't want to do this little ritual because of her conservative religion, but she was just twerking last night. Does one have to do anything with the other? I ask of you. Let me know in the comments. You know, let me know if it has anything to do one with the other. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't see what that had to do with. She didn't want to do it. She just didn't want to do it. But I don't know. My husband had something to say there too. Like, yeah, I get where Celine's coming from. I didn't, but y'all let me know. Where we ended off with this episode was Lisa organized a traditional Balinesian dinner, and she had traditional Balinesian outfits that she had for each of the girls. And although it may not be something they wear on a regular basis, it's, you know, when in Rome is the saying. I thought that the outfits looked beautiful. I definitely would put it on because, you know, my saying is, you know, don't let the clothes wear you. You got to wear the clothes, honey. So anything I put on, I'm going to read it. It's going to be down looking good, okay? So I didn't understand, but it seemed like Talene, Stanberry, and Brooks were mad about the outfits that they got. Everybody else was putting it on, had they fans making the outfits come to life, and they did not want to put them on. So that was where we ended the episode with, you know, Lisa, Chanel. There's another girl that's just a friend of that's on this trip that I don't even know her name because she barely talked. But they were going to dinner, and Brooks and Stanberry and Celine didn't want to wear the outfits. They were complaining. I felt like they were being very rude because there were, you know, some people from Bali in their rooms helping them get dressed, and they're like, ugh, I don't want to wear mustard yellow. I don't wear mustard yellow. This is not my color. These colors are ugly. And it was just really rude and crass in my opinion. So we'll see what tensions, because we all know girl trips and dinners is where all the drama happens on the Housewives. So we'll see if they even make it to dinner, and you know what they have to say to Lisa about these outfits. But that small little issue is probably going to cause a big thing. So we'll see in next week's episode. So I'll definitely give you a sneak peek of that as well. And that is my midday tea talk for y'all today on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Real Housewives of Dubai. Again, Real Housewives of Dubai is taping their reunion this week, so we get to see their looks. I know they're going to slay. I can't wait to see what their theme is. And I'm sure their reunion set, if I had to guess, their reunion set for Dubai is probably going to be Bali based. Bali look, it's going to be a Bali theme. It's just my guess. But y'all know I got you when the reunion looks drop for Real Housewives of Dubai. Again, if you're not watching Dubai, give it a shot, y'all. Please. The ratings have been a little low. It's concerning if they're going to have another season. They've been so low. Love D Nice said, I missed it. Well, did you miss the show or you missed Dubai? But either way, if you missed my show today, make sure you can go to my YouTube channel. Link is in my bio on Instagram, Facebook. And you can watch this full episode. It will be up there right now as soon as we end. And you can go back and watch it. Still comment. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. But yeah, Real Housewives of Dubai reunion is coming this week. They're taping. I'll definitely give you the looks as soon as they drop. And of course, a sneak peek of next week's episode soon, as well as a sneak peek of Love and Hip Hop ATL episode for next week. Now, y'all, don't forget to come back tomorrow. It won't be a midday tea talk tomorrow, but there will be a full podcast episode tomorrow night. So we're going to get into all the tea that's dropping, any breaking news that's happening right now. So lots to talk about, lots of tea to spill in the reality TV world. So my full podcast episode is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I have some sneak peeks coming for you. Love After Lockup. Friday's episode is going to be another good one. Sneak peek on the way of that. Also, we have Real Housewives of Orange County coming on tomorrow night. So I have a sneak peek of that for you. And I'll be back Friday with a midday tea talk to talk about Orange County. We know Heather and her whole situation there, what's going on there. So make sure y'all tune in. We got midday tea talks almost every single day, podcasts every Thursday. So check out my YouTube channel. I can't say it enough. Like, share, subscribe. Watch my videos there. Get my views up. Run it up. Run it up. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, y'all like my shirt? I'm wearing Candace's shirt today from Real Housewives of Potomac. The Not Today Satan, Not Today Neck. We don't have it. Okay, that's the mood that I am in. So thank you for joining my midday tea talk today. I will see you on my podcast episode tomorrow for all the breaking news. If you didn't see this video, go to YouTube right now to watch my full recap of Love and Hip Hop ATL and Real Housewives of Dubai. Y'all have a great day. Peace. And remember, reality TV stars are humans too. Don't forget that. Have a good day.